शक्ति कलाशया शक्ति
विद्याशक्ति
Men may come and men may go, but PSBB will go on forever.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. A pleasant evening to all the viewers of PSBB Vidya Shakti. PSBB Group of Schools cordially welcomes you all to Sarvam Gurumayam on the occasion of Teachers' Day. Teachers, the makers of all professions, are very similar to the maker of this universe as they are omnipresent. Be it the twinkling star above, a gurgling brook by the side, or a pearly dewdrop on a blade of grass, each of these whisper a subliminal, intangible message transforming us into better human beings. The countless species on earth, from a tiny ant to the mighty pachyderm, the Saptaswaras, the pages of a book, the voyages we undertake, the mistakes and failures that hit us hard, are all our teachers in one way or the other. Sarvam Gurumayam unravels the infinite power of a guru hidden in the mystic nature, showcases the influence of a teacher, and spotlights how a teacher, while dispelling the darkness of ignorance, attains wisdom and evolves as an acharya. Teaching might be the greatest of the arts, since the medium is the human mind and spirit, said John Steinbeck. So the students of PSBB offer their tribute to the greatest artists, the teachers. We dedicate this cultural program to the two Acharya Purushas, Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishna and Dr. Mrs. YGP. A program that in essence conveys that a Guru Pathasalayil mattumandri Parengum Mular. Sit back and enjoy the show. On behalf of the PSBB fraternity, I welcome you all once again. Let's begin the program with an invocation.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Wishing all the teachers who continue to inspire us all every day a very happy Teachers' Day. The shloka Brahmanandam Paramasukhadam is mentioned in the Guru Gita. It is chanted in praise of the Guru who removes darkness from our hearts and takes us to the infinite self. Gu means Guhya or darkness, and Ru means remover or elevator. He who removes ignorance and makes our lives happy, comfortable, enlightened and blessed is our Guru or guide. Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Salutations are to that Guru who opened the eye of one blind due to the ignorance with a needle coated with the ointment of knowledge. Now Guru Niruban of 9th standard will render the prayer.
Brahmanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnana Murtim. Brahmanandam Paramasukhadam Kevalam Jnana Murtim. Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tatvamasyavilakhyam. Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tatvamasyavilakhyam. Yekam Nityam Yekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam. Yekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam. भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि सद्गुरुं तं नमामि सद्गुरुं तं नमामि.
The pessimist complains about the wind, the optimist expects it to change, the leader adjusts the sails, said John Maxwell. True to Maxwell's word, our Dean and Director and correspondent, Mrs. Sheila Rajendra, adjusted the sails, and here we are in the second year of online schooling. Let's listen to the Dean's Teachers' Day message.
Sarvam Gurumayam. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Our salutations to all our Gurus. Our obeisance to Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan on this wonderful occasion, Teachers' Day. On this special day, we fondly remember and pay respects to our own teacher of teachers, Dr. Mrs. YGP. During one of the programs conducted in school recently through virtual mode, I was interacting with the students of the primary classes. I asked them who their teachers were, besides the ones who teach them in class, in school. Not surprised, but I was amazed by the variety in their thought process when they said parents, grandparents, friends, pets, books, nature, painting, and what not. So many different answers. And what was even more amazing was yet another answer from one of the young girls. She said, I'm my own teacher as I learn from my mistakes. That propelled me to come with the theme Sarvam Gurumayam Jagath and celebrate everyone who teaches us and every little aspect that enlightens us. All of us will agree that mother is the first teacher. From the cradle to the classrooms, from the protected school environs to the large corridors of colleges and universities, many teachers come our way. Our ancient scriptures say that we acquire 1/4 knowledge from the teacher, 1/4 from our own intelligence, 1/4 from peers, and the last quarter we learn with time. Acharyat Padamadata Padam Shishyah Swamedaya Padam Sa Brahmacharyapyaha Padam Kalakramenacha. On this Teachers' Day, let me reiterate the fact that teaching is a service and we need to celebrate this role with great pride as we're dealing with young lives and not files. There is so much to learn from a minute unicellular organism to a mighty mammal, and as we evolve, we understand that we are surrounded by teachers in different forms. We need to revere each form and with Guru Bhakti offer our pranams to all these forms in the universe with utmost humility and with gratitude. Sarvam Gurumayam provides you a kaleidoscope view of this devotion to all our teachers and the role they play in shaping our society. This virtual production is 1/4 entertainment, 1/4 information, the rest for you to unravel, assimilate and revere. Once again, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Happy Teachers' Day.
In the great Indian firmament of education, PSBB founder Mrs. YGP drew inspiration from great many spirited champions of the cause, erudite stalwarts and humanitarians like her spiritual guru Swami Dayananda Saraswati, Rabindranath Tagore, Dr. Abdul Kalam, and to further it, Dr. Rukmani Devi Arundeli. Dr. Mrs. YGP displayed the attitude of a 20th century modernist while she strictly adopted Indianization of education. It was this blended approach that catapulted her as one of India's foremost teacher of teachers. Let's take a walk to see how our Kula Guru, Dr. Mrs. YGP, epitomized outstanding qualities of our all-time great teachers.
A reporter, a theatre artist, a homemaker, founder and educator, an activist, a passionate advocate of Indian culture and developing an Indian ethos, a patron of the arts, and overall an incredibly tough fighter for everything she believes in. Needless of an introduction, the accomplishments of our beloved Dr. Mrs. YGP speaks for herself. She was all in one and shone brightly as one among all. Goddess Lakshmi, the consort of Lord Vishnu, is revered as the goddess of wealth and prosperity. Prosperity exists in a variety of ways. Goddess Lakshmi too manifests herself in 8 different forms, namely Ashtalakshmi. Dr. Mrs. YGP has embodied herself as the various forms of Goddess Lakshmi and has touched each of our lives in several ways. As an important pillar of support and motivation, it is safe to say that she has contributed to the success of thousands of her students near and dear. Today we present to you this song composed on our foremost guru, Dr. Mrs. YGP, as a tribute to her on this momentous occasion of Teachers' Day. And now, Medha Murali from class 9C will present this song in a form of a dance.
magariga maga mani dani padani sani dani samagasa sani sada pamada pagari sa pamaga nini pama pari sani 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 sada gari papa maga ti sari ma pada sani la ma pada sari ti pa mari gari sani gari sani pa ma ni pa mari gari ri gari samota til ashtalakshmi rashmi
In the galaxy of modern educational thinkers, the name of Rabindranath Tagore, popularly known as Gurudev, is famous not only in our country for his contributions in the field of education, but all over the world. One of the most striking features of his educational thinking is that he considered education as the most effective tool for modernizing Indian society. A teacher can never truly teach unless he is still learning himself. A lamp can never light another lamp unless it continues to burn its own flame, to quote Tagore. We all know only too well that our founder was a true learner with absolute humility until her last breath.
Teaching is a noble profession that shapes the character, caliber and the future of an individual. If people remember me as a good teacher, that would be the greatest honor for me. APJ Abdul Kalam. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. We present a tribute to our beloved teachers, our second parents and guiding figures. This skit draws from a letter Abraham Lincoln addressed to his son's headmaster. It is a raw and honest writing crafted by Lincoln's own experiences, detailing on what he would like his son to be taught. Lincoln requests the headmaster to teach his son more than just textbooks, about life and his own self, about integrity and character. Each word breathes unconditional love for his son and his desire that he grow a good man, a man who finds balance in things, let it be his career and family or education and laughter. Just like the famous singer Taylor Swift once sang that encapsulates this. Never be so kind, you forget to be clever. Never be so clever, you forget to be kind. Let us watch this game.
Good morning, students. Yesterday, we learned an interesting poem called O Captain, My Captain by Walt Whitman, which talked about the great leader Abraham Lincoln. Based on that, I would like to show an enthralling roleplay about the letter that Lincoln wrote to his son's headmaster.
He will have to learn, I know, that all men are not just, all men are not true, but teach him also that for every selfish politician, there is a dedicated leader. Teach him that for every enemy, there is a friend. It will take time, I know, but teach him to learn to lose and also to enjoy winning. Teach him, if you can, the wonder of a book, but also give him quiet time to ponder the eternal mystery of birds in the sky, bees in the sun, and flowers on a green hillside. Teach him to be gentle with gentle people and tough with the tough. Teach him, if you can, how to laugh when he is sad. Teach him to sell his brawn and brain to the highest bidders, but never to put a price tag on his heart and soul. Teach him there is no shame in tears. Teach him to close his ears to a howling mob and to stand and fight if he thinks he's right. Treat him gently, but do not coddle him, because only the test of fire makes fine steel. This is a big order, but see what you can do. He is such a fine little fellow, my son.
Guru Smaran, a successful businessman, a dedicated doctor, a famous scientist, an Olympic winner, a creative chef, a brilliant mathematician, a corporate CEO, and an ambitious app developer. All of them owe their gratitude to their gurus, not only in their fields of specialization, but also to the teachers from kindergarten to the university. Guru Smaran is a thanksgiving dance to all our teachers. Our great Carnatic composer Sri Tyagaraja says, Guruleka Yetuvanti Guniki Teliyaga Podu, which means no matter how much meritorious or virtuous one is, without the grace of a guru, it will not be possible to know the truth by oneself.
Dr. Kalam was a great inspirational favorite to many students. He is one of the outstanding thought leaders of our times, who gave a new dimension to dream big while he himself laid out roadmaps for our youth. No wonder our ignited mind, Mrs. YGP, invited Dr. Kalam more than once to be in our midst, to inspire and kindle the curiosity of students and teachers. Dr. Kalam said, "If people remember me as a good teacher, it will be the biggest honor for me." When he became the president in 2002, he made no compromise on his penchant for teaching. To draw a parallel, we fondly recall how students were happiest in our founder's presence, and reciprocally, ma'am was in her best spirits in the company of children, be they 3 or 18.
The word guru stems from two different words in Sanskrit.
Gu, which means darkness, and Ru, which means one who dispels it. So, a Guru is simply one who dispels your darkness and takes you closer to your reality. Guru is neither a title nor a degree conferred by anyone. Everyone we meet in life is a Guru in one form or other. The essence of this is beautifully captured in Saint Tyagaraja's Kirtane, Guruleka Etuvanti, in the Ragam Gauri Manohari, set to Kanda Chaputalam.
Seeking mentors and role models to look up to and emulate is human nature, and some of the greatest examples can be found in nature. It has been said, nature is man's best teacher. She unfolds her treasures to his search, unseals his eyes, illumes his mind, and purifies his heart, and influence breathes from all sides and sounds of her existence. The wisdom of the natural world is infinite and when truly observed can be a source of guidance for a successful life. One such are the trees that teach us how to live and grow and lead a purposeful existence.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. The connection between fragrant plants and spirituality as practiced in India is profound. Sandalwood holds the preeminent place amongst them. The following shloka on sandalwood tree explains why the sandalwood tree is revered in Sanatana Dharma. Moolam bhujangaihi शिखरं प्लवङ्गैः शाखाविहङ्गैः कुसुमानि भृङ्गैः नास्त्येव तच्चन्दनपादपस्य यन्नाश्रितं सत्त्वभरैः समन्तात्. No part of the sandalwood is left unoccupied by living beings. From providing respite from the sweltering heat of the blazing sun to being the home of countless species of animals, trees are a haven of refuge. Let us take a leaf from these trees and strive to be a source of refuge to our friends, family, and fellow human beings. Let us make them feel safe and protected when they are around us.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். மனிதனின் முதல் நண்பன் மரம்தான். அவ்வகையில் தென்னை தரும் பாடங்கள் எல்லாம் நமக்கு வரம்தான். தென்னை மரம் நமக்கு உணர்த்தும் பாடத்தை ஔவையின் மூதுரை வழி அறிவோம். நன்றி ஒருவருக்கு செய்த கால் அந்நன்றி என்று தருங்கொல் என வேண்டாம். நின்று தளரா வளர்த்தெங்கு தாளுண்ட நீரை தலையாலே தான் தருதலால். காலத்தினால் செய்த நன்றி சிறிதெனினும் ஞாலத்தின் மானப் பெரிது என்னும் வள்ளுவனின் வாய்மொழி ஒருவர் நமக்கு செய்த உதவியை உலகை விட பெரியதாக எண்ண வேண்டும் என்று கூறுகிறது. இதனைத்தான் தென்னை மரமானது எப்படிப்பட்ட நீரை வேர் வழியாக அளித்தாலும் அதனை தன் தலை வழியாக சுவையான இளநீராக மனிதருக்கு தருகிறது. அதுபோல் மற்றவர்கள் நமக்கு ஒரு சிறு உதவி செய்தாலும் நாம் அதனை என்றும் மறவாமல் வாய்ப்பு கிடைக்கும் போதெல்லாம் பேருதவியாக திருப்பிச் செய்தல் வேண்டும் என்னும் பாடத்தை தென்னை மரத்திடம் இருந்து நாம் கற்றுக்கொள்கிறோம்.
वृक्ष हमें ताप से छाया प्रदान करता है, रोग व्याधि जैसे दूसरों की प्रत्येक समस्याओं का समाधान करता है। उसके अनंत औषधीय गुण मनुष्य को राहत प्रदान करने वाले तथा जीवनदायी हैं। उससे ही प्रेरित हो हम मनुष्य भी दूसरों की समय पर सहायता करना, सुलभ बनना तथा परोपकार की भावना सीखते हैं। अतः नीम एक वास्तविक गुरु है जो हमें विनम्र होकर मानवता की सच्ची सेवा करना सिखाता है. Just like the neem tree protects us from heat, it teaches us to protect others from difficulties. Its medicinal value helps provide relief to humans. Similarly, we get inspired to help others during their time of need. Thus, the neem tree proves to be a guru who gives us knowledge to live life in such a way that can benefit mankind.
Are not just givers of abundance, they are teachers themselves. Let us look at the majestic trees and imbibe the inherent values they teach us. The relationship between trees and human beings is symbolic of that of a guru and shishya. Let us get inspired by their steadfastness and offer them our reverence as we do to gurus in all forms. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Tarve Namostute. Guru Paduka Stotram is a very powerful chant that glorifies the sandals of the Guru, which are symbolically represented as the boat to help cross the endless ocean of life. This chant enables one to become receptive to the Guru's grace. Through this dance, we offer salutations to the Guru who removes the distress from those who prostrate before it, cures us of unwanted longings, and helps fulfill the desires of those who salute it.
संसारसमुद्रतार नौकायिताभ्यां गुरुभक्तिताभ्यां वैराग्यसाम्राजद पूजनाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम् अनन्तसंसारसमुद्रतार नौकायिताभ्यां गुरुभक्तिताभ्यां वैराग्यसाम्राजद पूजनाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां कवित्ववाराशिनिशाकराभ्यां दौर्भाग्यदावां बुधमालिकाभ्यां दूरीकृतानम्र विपत्तिताभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां कवित्ववाराशिनिशाकराभ्यां दौर्भाग्यदावां बुधमालिकाभ्यां दूरीकृतानम्र विपत्तिताभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां नालीकनिकाश पदाकृताभ्यां नानाविमोहादिनिवारिकाभ्यां नमः जनाभीष्ट ततिप्रदाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्यां नालीकनिकाश पदाकृताभ्यां नानाविमोहादिनिवारिकाभ्यां नमः जनाभीष्ट ततिप्रदाभ्यां नमो नमः श्रीगुरुपादुकाभ्याम्
The Guru of Gurus, our beloved YGP ma'am, had the power to inspire with her words and in fact with her mesmerizing smile. Listening to her was like seeing a master wordsmith in action. She was also inspired by great masters from art and literature. As widely known and acknowledged, she was passionate about Shakespeare. Wonder why? He was a magician whose mesmerizing words conjured up a world of melody. Birds sing, bushes are clothed with green, hearts love. The cloud wanders, it is hot, it is cold, night falls, time passes, forests and multitudes speak. The vast eternal dream hovers over all, covering the entire spectrum of human emotions. Nature is a wondrous teacher. Who can forget the lines, tongues in trees, books in running brooks, sermons in stones, and good in everything.
The legacy left by Sangeeta Mummurthigal to the world of classical music is phenomenal. Sangeeta Mummurthigalai Panindu, composition of Sri Papanasham Sivan, a tribute to the Trinity, a manifestation of his Guru Bhakti, rendered by Charulata.
संगीत त्रिमूर्तिகளை பணிந்து சதா தலை வணங்குவோமே மார்க சங்கீத त्रिमूर्तिகளை பணிந்து சதா தலை வணங்குவோமே மார்க சங்கீத त्रिमूर्तिகளை ಬಂಗಾರು ಕಾಮಾಕ್ಷಿ ಮುತ್ತುಕುಮಾರನ್ ರಾಘವನಯೂ ಭಜಿತ ಭಾಗವತೋತ್ತಮர்களான ಸಂಗೀತ ತ್ರಿಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳೇ ಬಂಗಾರು ಕಾಮಾಕ್ಷಿ ಮುತ್ತುಕುಮಾರನ್ ರಾಘವನಯೂ ಭಜಿತ ಭಾಗವತೋತ್ತಮர்களான ಸಂಗೀತ திரிமூர்த்திகளை பணிந்து இவர்கள் அவதாரம் இல்லையானால் ஈஸ்வர பக்தி ஏது இவர்கள் அவதாரம் இல்லையானால் ஈஸ்வர பக்தி ஏது சுஸ்வர சங்கீத வீணா வேணு மிருதங்கநாதம் ஏது சாஸ்திரிகள் தீட்சிதர் ஐயர் வாழனோ சங்கீத திரிமூர்த்திகளை பணிந்து சதாதலை வணங்கு ஓமே.
Knowledge flourishes. All talents manifest in the presence of the Guru. We shall record the different dimensions of a Guru Sishya Parampara.
Brushing aside all the referred reasons and criticism, let us get an insight into the untold truth.
Dharma of a Guru is to impart knowledge only to the eligible seeker. Ekalavya, silencing the innocent barking dog, is a proof of intolerance and inhuman behavior. Expertise in archery and warfare have been put to inappropriate use.
Thanks to my Guru for giving me the opportunity to learn the skill of archery with the remaining 4 fingers of my right hand. I certainly have gained a special status in the epic by instantly offering my right thumb as the Guru Dakshina.
Mother is our first teacher and home the first school.
I left no stone unturned to instill in Shivaji the love for the country and the countrymen. I am happy that Shiva was not only a good son to me but also a devoted student. Long live my son.
Every teacher is like a mother. Mother, our first Guru. The values our epics carry was passed on to me by her through story narration. Wow, what a great teacher! Matrudevo Bhava. Jai Ambe Bhavani.
Thanking the mighty teacher for what he imparts to his students is Guru Dakshina.
I had chosen Krishna as my disciple, as his focus was on establishing righteousness. He showcased to this world that respect and reverence to a Guru is the most essential virtue of a student.
Me, the student of the great Guru Sandipini, had the opportunity to fight against the Nagas and retrieve his beloved son Punardatta and bring the long lost year into his life. Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha.
The journey of the Nan to the Narayan.
My most illustrious disciple is Vivekananda. I identified his divine nature and prepared him to spread the spiritual message to the whole world. All that I am, I owe to my Guru, Sri Ramakrishna, who has chiseled me from a rebellious teenager to what I am today. The most important teaching of my Guru that I put into practice is service to mankind is service to God. Epitome of positivity, courage and kindness. An iconic Kulaguru of our modern Gurukul, Mrs. YGP. Her innovative ideas and tutoring techniques have been forerunners to the present national education policy. She stood like a tree, strong and tall, rooted to our culture and yet embracing all novelty. Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Oh, every time I make a mistake, you correct it clean and help me write better. Oh, it's my duty to do so. If my corrections help you in your progress, it means I have achieved success. Every teacher acts as a step of the ladder, standing where they are,
helping the students reach heights. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.
It is indeed a privilege to draw parallels between two great nonagenarians who, though decades apart, were exceedingly close in their convictions and dreams. Dr. Radhakrishnan and our own Dr. Mrs. YGP. Both symbolize academic innovation. The current education system owes it to their extremely progressive and bold approach in setting very high standards without compromising on the core principles of cultural roots and identity. Dr. Radhakrishnan was a renowned philosopher, remembered for being one of the greatest thinkers of the 20th century. Dr. Mrs. YGP, a born leader, trailblazing visionary, embodiment of women empowerment, an ardent patron of art and theatre, both iconic teachers. Both were associated with Mysore University in their academic pursuits and were great connoisseurs of literature. Dr. Radhakrishnan's conviction for experience and his extensive knowledge of the Western philosophical and literary traditions has earned him the reputation of being a bridge builder between India and the West. Mrs. YGP entwined best practices of Western education into the value-grounded Indian education, offering a high-quality hybrid that has stood the test of time. In the words of Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, when we think we know, we cease to learn. Both true exponents of lifelong learning.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Nature is captivating and majestic. She unfolds her treasures to our search, illuminates our minds, and purifies our hearts. We must come forth into the light of things and let it be our teacher. Here is a unique and inspiring tribute to the vivifying God's hand that is Mother Nature.
All-pervading teacher, her creation innumerable for all to nurture. Mother Nature, the epitome of unimaginable patience, imparts the importance of solicitude and tolerance.
Like the fire that teaches to singe, engulf and to be kindled, to absorb in life's teachings, scorch in the brilliance of wisdom, get enlightened. Spread freshness, teach us the wind, tranquil and calm, without bias, without fear, alone, yet coexisting to dispel qualms.
Like the fire that teaches to singe, engulf and to be kindled, to absorb in life's teachings, scorching the brilliance of wisdom. Get enlightened, spread freshness, teach us the way, tranquil and calm, without bias, without fear, alone yet coexisting to dispel qualms.
As the space, conserving and replenishing myriad of thoughts, not stifled by selfish presence. The moon and its faced spectral pageant beckons to imbibe, assimilate and transform into brilliance, like the sun to guide and steer towards ascendance.
Space, conserving and replenishing
to toil endlessly to enrich the creation, generous without hesitation and sharing sweetness. Mother Nature, Divine Nature, the omnipresent Nature, my beacon, my guiding star, forever, forever.
Like a bumblebee to toil endlessly to enrich the creation, generous without hesitation and shine sweetness. Mother Nature, Divine Nature, the omnipresent Nature, my beacon, my guiding star, forever, forever. Mother Nature, Divine Nature, the omnipresent Nature, my beacon, my guiding star, forever, forever. Mother Nature, Divine Teacher, Mother Nature, Divine Teacher, Mother Nature, Divine Teacher.
இயற்கை எம் ஆசான். இவ்வழகிய வரியை கூறியவர் ஸ்ரீ தத்தாத்ரேயர் என்றழைக்கப்படும் அவதூதர். இறைவன் இம்மானிட இனத்திற்காக, அவன் பயனடைவதற்காக, ரசிப்பதற்காக இயற்கை என்னும் வண்ணப்பாவையை படைத்துள்ளான். பல ஜீவராசிகள் அடங்கிய இயற்கையை ஆசிரியையாக அவள் போதிக்கும் அறிவுரைகளை ஏற்று வழிநடப்போம். ஆசான் தத்தாத்ரேயர் தன் குருவாக ஏற்றுக்கொண்ட இயற்கையின் சில பரிமாணங்களை இன்று நாம் கற்று மகிழ்வோம். பூமி தாயானவள் செடி, கொடி, மரம், பூ, பழம், விலங்குகள், பறவைகள் என்ற பலவற்றையும் தாங்கி தன்னை அகழ்வாரையும் பொறுத்து நலம் பலவற்றை நல்குகின்றாள். அவள் பொறுமையின் சிகரம். அவளைப் போல நாமும் நம்மை இகழ்வாரை பொறுத்துக் கொள்ளும் நற்குணத்தை வளர்த்துக் கொள்வோம். இயற்கை தந்த வரப்பிரசாதங்களில் ஒன்றுதான் கதிரவன். இவன் தரும் ஒளியால் உலகம் உய்கிறது. காலை மாலை என்ற பருவநிலை மாற்றங்கள் நிகழ்கின்றன. கடல் நீரை கிரகித்து கருமுகில்களாக்கி மழை துளிகளாக வானுக்கும் பூமிக்கும் இணைப்பு சங்கிலியாக கதிரவன் விளங்கி உலகம் உய்ய வழிவகுக்கின்றான். அதுபோல நாமும் நாம் பெற்ற அறிவினை பகிர்வோம். மண் மீது விழும் ஒவ்வொரு துளி நீரும் பன்மடங்காய் பெருகி மழையாக பொழிந்து ஜீவநதியாக தவழ்ந்து பாயும் இடங்களை எல்லாம் செழிக்கச் செய்து கடலரசனை சேர்கிறாள். அவ்வரசன் தன்னிடம் வாழும் மீன் போன்ற பல உயிரினங்களுக்கும் தாய் போன்ற அரவணைத்து அடைக்கலம் அருள்கிறான். இவ்வுலகில் மானிடராய் உருவெடுத்து வாழ்ந்திடும் நாம் இயற்கை எண்ணெயை போற்றி அவள் தரும் செல்வங்களை பாதுகாப்போம். நன்றி நவில்வோம்.
Nadir dim, 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 na 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 tilla na nadir dim, dim na na tilla na nadir dim, nadir dim, nadir dim, nadir dim, na na tilla na nadir dim, dim nadir dim, nadir dim, nadir dim, na na tilla na nadir dim, dim nadir dim, nadir dim, nadir dim, na na tilla na nadir dim, dim nadir dim, nadir dim, nadir dim, na na tilla na nadir dim, dim nadir dim, nadir dim, nadir dim, na na tarina dum tagita jam ta jam ta jam ta ta jam tarita jam tarita nadir dim, na na tarina dum tagita jam ta jam ta jam tarita jam tarita nadir dim, na na tilla na nadir dim, dim na na tilla na nadir dim. tarita jam tarita nada dheem nana tadigidagam takita jam ta jam tarita jam tarita nada dheem nana tililana tilana nada dheem nana tililana tilana nada dheem nana tililana tilana nada dheem nada dheem nada dheem.
Gratitude is memory stored in the heart and not in the mind. Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha and good evening everyone. I am Advait Krishna of class 12A and I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. I would like to begin by expressing my gratitude to the Almighty for His blessings in making today's event a resounding success. The Guru of Gurus is our founder, Dr. Mrs. YGP. On this Teacher's Day, I pledge my gratitude to her for her vision and farsightedness, her zealous commitment and devotion in every aspect of our school's performance, making this institution nothing less than perfect. We are forever indebted to her for her unconditional love and blessings. The leader of leaders, the source of guidance and motivation, I express my sincere gratitude to Mrs. Sheila Rajendra, our Dean and Director and Correspondent. No words can express our gratitude for her efforts towards the personal and academic development of each and every student in the school. Celebrated teachers themselves, I place on record my gratitude, respect and admiration for the heads of the institution who steer the schools forward with diligence for their valuable contribution, guidance and encouragement in all our efforts. Master Innovator of PSBB, I express my heartfelt thanks to Mr. YG Rajendra, Executive Trustee, for his creative ventures, making education a wholesome experience in PSBB. I owe a fond thank you on this special day to all the teachers for their dedication and untiring efforts, braving every challenge. To quote Mrs. YGP's words of appreciation, may their tribe increase. Thanks are due to the PTA, administrative and support staff of our school for their efforts and contribution towards the institution. Nothing can be achieved without guidance and support. I am thankful to Mr. Kantan, Creative Director of Crazy Creations, and his team for their valuable guidance and support in taking PSBB Vidya Shakti forward. Most importantly, I thank all the viewers, especially PSBBians all over the world who are watching this program, parents for their support, and the participants for playing their roles so perfectly, making this event a huge success. Thank you all once again.